Are you ready for a game of Betrayal, Destiny, and Conquest? We just checked out The Fall of Kingdoms. Fantastic game. Adam, how did you like it?
Well, so for one, I won.
Yes,
I was the Kingdom Conqueror. And yeah, it's this really cool social deduction.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get scared. It's easy with lots of depth.
Yes.
So anybody can play. If you're not a social deduction gamer, this is still can be a good game for you because it is such a blast.
Right.
Bluffing, social deduction, taking out your opponents.
Yep, assassination.
Making
Conquest.
money.
Yeah, lots of money.
Building your fortress. Morale.
Exactly.
And getting your destiny cards. Like, it's...
Exactly.
It's super great. Like,
Yeah,
I mean...
super great game. Basic simple mechanics, but with lots of depth in there.
Right.
And there's enough hidden cards to kind of, keep you wondering what's going on. But there's definitely a lot of player interaction. Definitely a lot of fun with this. Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, so the setup of the game is everybody takes a kingdom board.
Mm-hmm.
There could be, in future expansions and things, asymmetric abilities, which I'm pretty excited about. Hopefully that comes with this. Again, this is a prototype copy from Game Hatch. And so everyone takes their kingdom board, and then everybody takes $2 because your morale starts at 2 and your kingdom's defense starts at 3. Possibly it's 3.
Possibly 3.
You need to start with more than your morale.
Yes. So yeah, that's kind of your initial setup, and you're also given a hand of character cards. Now these character cards are really the key of the game.
Yeah.
And they come in several different flavor types. So you have the Saints, and their special ability is, they get to increase your morale. Your morale is basically your income generator. Then you got the Prophets, and they go out and they kind of sneaky look and see who's who, and
they gain $1 because they're prophets, so they're always making money.
Yep.
2, you get to look at someone's
character card,
pick a character card, and take a look and give it back.
Right. Then, going with that, you got assassins. Well, we all know what assassins do. They say you're there and you're not there anymore.
Yeah, you got to pay a hefty amount of money to carry out a contract.
Right.
And so.
Exactly. You have generals, which allows you to attack other kingdoms and raid them, build up your income through raiding.
Yeah, your morale goes up if you're successful.
Yep.
And if not, you just wasted a bunch of money on a campaign that went.
Failed campaign. Then you got the Informant. This is my personal favorite.
Jason was using this guy all the time.
Yeah. He goes in there and he decreases your opponent's morale by 1. That's their income generator. Increases your morale by 1. And I totally used that to drain all of his income. It was like,
I got down to $2 and I was like, I've had enough of this. It's time to whip
start attacking me.
It's time to raid some kingdom raids here.
Right. And then lastly, you also have the Puppeteer.
Right.
And this one's kind of cool. Basically, it allows you to take another card from a player and then use that ability as if it were your own.
Right. Puppet Master.
Exactly. Now, what makes this all really cool about this is when you announce your ability, it doesn't actually have to be a card in your hand. You could be bluffing.
Yes, you can take any action that there is. Without having the card to actually use the action. The thing that it does help, though, is if you're using that action, that set action, and someone says, you're lying, then you flip over your card and you tell them to go away.
Go away, and in fact, they lose whatever money that they try to do there, and you get a small benefit from that.
Also, right, and the fact of walk away.
Yes,
and then
walk away.
The Destiny cards in this game are super cool.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
They're like OP.
Yeah. I mean, they're free to play. They're free to play, but they do take an action. Everybody has 1 action per turn.
No money cost.
No money cost. It does fill up your action slot for the turn, which could be when to play these action cards are probably pretty key in when you choose to use them. But you're literally putting down I had one that I got to stop Jason from taking an entire turn. Right.
And I got one that just said, I'm going to assassinate one of your guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
No, unblockable.
The funny part about that was I used the Puppeteer because, the Puppeteer can look at a character card or a Destiny card. The Puppeteer. The Prophet. You guys use Puppeteer yet, but whatever. And I looked at Jason's Destiny card, and I look, and I'm like, I just know that my guy's going to die.
And then I'm like, next turn I'm like, okay, what do? I said, you know what? I'm just going to use it. Yeah, you know what it is. Yeah.
So, I mean, there's really cool things like that you can use in the game. Jason had one that just stopped me from making money.
Yep. Yep.
For a round, which is really, really painful when you're trying to take actions.
Right. So those are a couple other actions. So you can use a character ability on your turn. You can use a card on your turn. You can, if you have nothing better to do, you can use an interest action, which is just taking money from the bank. You know, got nothing better to do.
You probably don't want to do that unless you're really, really hurting because it's a waste of an action.
You can do an accuse ability, and that's where it's hefty. It's $5
$5.
But you basically say, I think that one of your 2 cards that you have is a general. And if it is, they're gone. They have to throw away that general. Bye-bye.
What is it? In the pile of ashes.
Yeah, the pile of ashes. Yes.
You don't want to be there.
Yes,
not good.
Bad. Let's see here. You have, you can pick up more Destiny cards, so pay for some Destiny cards.
You could swap.
Oh, yeah.
Jason was using this one a lot.
Yeah.
You can swap out 2 of your character cards for 2 character cards in the house. Right. So the rest of the cards that after you deal out 4 to everybody,
5. Well, in a 2-player game, 5.
5 in a 2-player game. It varies depending on player count. I think the game plays up to 7, which is awesome.
Yes.
When we played a couple times, it was nuts. Like the more players you get, the more crazier times and intrigue and assassinations. But you are
so you're doing the swapping. So it allows you to swap your character cards with character cards in the house, and you can keep the same ones, mix them up, whatever. But if people are like, "Ooh, I know what cards you have," well, not anymore.
Or you keep the same exact card and you make them think that you switched out a card, so that I know that they think that I know what I don't have.
Exactly.
Get that one. That's where it gets real crazy.
And then you can do a kingdom attack, and this allows you to attack another kingdom, and that kind of gets into the victory conditions of the game. So basically, the general flow is, probably should start with this, but you draw money equal to your morale every turn. You do one of those actions, one of those like 7 different actions, and then that's your turn.
Right.
It's really complicated. To end the game, you either have to eliminate all the characters that somebody has in their kingdom.
Right.
Okay, so the ones they have in their hand, plus any ones that they have down in their kingdom, or
drain down their defense to 0.
Yes, every kingdom has a certain amount of defense. You can build it up. Oh, that's another one, build. I forgot about that. You can build up your defense. If you can get it down to 0, you eliminate that player from the game.
Right. And then if that player has any money on their kingdom, you take all of that money.
Their sweet, sweet money.
So again, it is just a blast to play. Yeah. The art is beautiful. It's super cool.
So the other cool mechanic of this is that cards will block cards.
Yes.
That's really cool. So
cool.
Let's say you had an assassin. Then you have a prophet, and they're attacking somebody who has a prophet. That prophet has the ability to block that assassin. Now, all the cards are face down. So if somebody says, no, I don't think that's what you have, then you get into the bluffing rules. And how it works, if you bluff and you succeed, somebody says, you're bluffing, you say, no, I'm good, I got that card, then they lose one of their characters. But if, I guess you would say, failing your bluffing, if it's wrong, then you lose one of their characters. Oh, yeah. Well, no, assassin can't block anybody. Yeah. He's putting one of the cards there. Assassin doesn't have the ability to block anybody, but a prophet can block an assassin.
Yes. You also can stack certain cards for building and kingdom raids. Multiple. And so
I forgot about the multiple. Totally forgot. I was going to want to try.
So cool.
I forgot about multiples.
I think we messed up. We didn't utilize that much either.
Yep.
But you can definitely stack them on top of each other. When you're using the general, though, it's not stackable.
No, you can't do multiple raids. Once you raid somebody, take all their stuff, you need time to replenish.
Yeah. At the end of it, though, it was Jason one-on-one versus one guy in his hand versus my one guy. I came out with.
I had a 50-50 shot, and I blew it.
My swap really worked well.
It did.
I took the general
totally threw me.
When I actually had the card, the prophet, before that, and that's what he called out, and I didn't have it. So, again, it's just a really fun game. The art is really cool. The overall concept is not hard to grasp. The setup is super easy. And then the depth of it is where the strategy gets involved, and it gets just so much more fun trying to figure it out and to, execute.
Absolutely. Fun game. Pick it up. Build a blast. It's great. It's absolutely great.
And the drop date for this is June 18th on Kickstarter.
And you'll be right up here. We figured that out now. It's up here.
Up in the top. So, always, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment on your favorite medieval times movie feel.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Monty Python Holy Grail.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
I was going to use that, but I'm going to go with Kingdom of Heaven,
There you go.
which I really like that movie. So let us know. As always, we're Tabletop Vibes. Thanks for watching.